The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Right, so we've still got a whole lot of nasty westies to get through, but we can do it just after a lovely lift ride. And if memory serves, there is still a reasonable chunk of Peak 15 to get through. I mean, nothing too cataclysmic, but there is a reasonable lot to go. And speaking of cataclysmic, that could become cataclysmic because I am beginning to need the toilet. And that is the true horror of Peak 15. It's not the ice, it's not the isolation, it's not the monsters. Though they are a bit annoying, aren't they? Good, good, good. It is the bladder that is the true problem. Herby-dur, so let's go. Up.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub.
User alert.
User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
You don't have enough badges to advise me.
They're locked in.
Let's get them out. I don't care how advisable you think that is. Just gonna get out anyway. What's going on? Banelings, 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 no! Cheekylings. Alright, let's see what was through this door. Because curiosity can leave no room unchecked.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Well, you know, you weren't invited here, Rachni. So, give us all some medicine. That'll solve this problem.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. Sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, but killing himself would be easier.
Oh dear. This Rachni situation must be pretty serious. Yes, serious D. So, it's got a lovely corridor to run through. Corridors of life. Ooh. It's tram time. Here we go. Number 8. The train that will lead us to glory and glorosity.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
La la la. So, did you guys hear the one about 2 Protoss? Wait, no, that's not the right series. Protoss aren't in this universe. Just
Now
ruined
arriving
everything.
at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
So sorry I ruined my joke, guys, but it looks like we're here now, thanks to a lovely edit cut, and let's get there. Keep yourself sharp. The Rachni could advance upon us at any time, particularly right now. Okay, so it looks like here's where some beds live. Let's all go catch 40 winks. I think we've earned it. Where does the phrase 40 winks come from? I don't wink when I sleep to other people. I've got my eye on you, other sleepers. If I have any inclination that you're winking in your sleep, I will cut you, and I will cut you deep. Okay. Captain Ventralis.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
Okay.
Go, go, go!
It's alright. The hilarious beam will save us all.
Go, go, go!
I feel like we're all aiming at something that I can't see.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Alright, we're fine now. Let's go. Let's find this Dr. Han Olar. Let's see what he has to say. How are we all doing? Okay, so... sorry about that. I occasionally forget that it's Q to put your weapons away, not R. So, there are a few more people to talk to here.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
I'm pretty sure there's some side quests to do here.
What?
You're a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
She's a nice one. Petozi, how are you?
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
It occurs to me this is probably the first Elcor you've seen in this video series. So this guy is an Elcor. He has very little emotion in his facial expressions and voice. The Elcor species express emotion via pheromones that only they can detect, which is why they tell you exactly how they're feeling before they speak a sentence.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Ooh, yes please. That's the end of that, thank you. And let's take a look around. Hello, Dr. Palan.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Alice over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Will do, buddy. Alright, so this is the medical bay. I'm gonna go check out the restricted area first. Because I am just...
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
You know, it's alright, it's cool. I'm not gonna cause any issues. Alright, so what have I gotta do? Yeah, ugh. I don't know, let's ignore all that. Let's check out the med bay. Down to the med bay where everyone is happy. Alright, everyone's not happy.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk